Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're looking at Michael Frank Fullerton. He went missing September 27th, 1986, Seattle, Washington, 26 years old, 6'2" to 6'3", 180 to 195 pounds. He had a vehicle, a Chevy Monte Carlo that was silver and black. It says he has blonde hair and blue eyes, but it looks like his hair might have been like a darker blonde or sandy brown. You know how it darkens when you get older, but you still keep calling it blonde. Um, so he used the alias names Bammer, Franklin, Fuller, and or Nelson, and he may use the alias middle name James. His name is Mike. He had a mustache, a tattoo on his right hand, and a scar on his right wrist. His jaw had several healed fractures. There were reported sightings of him, but none of them were confirmed. 10 days after his disappearance, his silver and black Chevy Monte Carlo and with Washington license plate was found abandoned on Capitol Hill. So, and I wanted to show you this. So here it is, Capitol Hill, and what is less than 3 miles away is this Alaskan Way. And he went missing, what, 1986? So in 2001, Michael Douglas Wilk went missing, and his vehicle was found on Alaskan Way, which is like less than 3 miles away. So I thought that was interesting. And then also, 2001, 1989, so this is only 2.5 years after this one. This gentleman goes missing, and his vehicle is found across the street from the Alaska Ferry terminal. And that is even closer than Alaskan Way. I think the ferry terminal is right in here somewhere, I'm not sure. But I think that's even closer, so that's like... So I thought that was interesting. So here you have this gentleman missing, 1986. They find his vehicle right there. Then you have the other one, 1986. He's 26 years old. Then you have the other one. He's 35 years old, 1989, and his vehicle, that's less than 3 years apart. His vehicle is less than 3 miles away. And then you have in 2001, and he's 36 years old, and his vehicle never heard from again, but there's his vehicle. So I'm wondering if there was anybody else. I don't know if there were any homicides where they found the vehicles there, or any does that went missing where they found the vehicles there. But, well, they wouldn't know if it was a Jane Doe now, would they, or John Doe. But I wonder if they had any homicides where the vehicles were found in that area too, because that's interesting. 2001, 1989, and 1986, and they're all in this vehicle. So then it makes me think, does somebody live in this area where, because this is, maybe they live in the middle. Is there somewhere they could live in the middle where they could park the vehicles and then be able to walk home and only have to walk, what, 1.5 miles home, so that they don't get caught? I don't know if there's any houses in this area or not, but that's interesting that they leave the vehicles right here. Or maybe they're taking a city bus home, I don't know, but if they're even related, because I don't even know if they're even related, but I just know that, hey, they went missing and there's their vehicles, and I find that very interesting. Please feel free to leave comments and let me know what your thoughts. Do you think they're related? Or have you heard of any other crimes in that area where they left those vehicles between 1980 and 2010? Or 2005, 1980 and 2005 or something. Did you hear of any other vehicles being left in that area with somebody that went missing and was never heard from again, or somebody that was killed or something like that? Because that's interesting to me, that they would leave them right in this area, because I don't know, it just seems like if they're related, they may not be related, but there they are. So I don't know how big Seattle is, but it just seems kind of interesting that that's where they parked their vehicles and they were never heard from again. So I wonder what they did. And they're all John Does. They're all, I mean, not John Does. They're all, if we find their dead bodies, they will be in the John Does. But they're all missing, and you haven't found the bodies. That's what I meant to say. So there's 3 people missing. assuming they're dead because it's been years, 1986, 1989, and 2001. 2001's over 20 years ago. So it's been years. We'll assume they're dead and they haven't found the bodies. So that's the fact that they're all missing and they haven't found the body and we're presuming they're dead. That right there is a unique coincidence, right? That's something they all have in common. And something else that they have in common is where the vehicles were found. And this guy was like 36 years old and he was 35 years old and he was 26 years old. So I don't know if it's somebody they all knew, if they have something in common, or, you know, an acquaintance. I don't know if they are related, but it just seems like there's two coincidences where the vehicles were found and that their bodies were never found. So anyway, please feel free to leave comments and let me know what your thoughts are. And don't forget to stop and pray for the loved ones and the families of all of these young men. And thank you so much for tuning in and have a great day. Bye-bye.